students, class 10. Let's recap. We discussed image formation by spherical mirrors, both concave mirror and convex mirror. We have already discussed. Today we have taken a topic that reflection by spherical mirrors, both concave and convex, and Cartesian sign convention. So, what type of sign we use with a plus or minus to measure the object distance, the image distance, or object height, the image height. So we shall discuss. So now let us come to your Cartesian sign. So what is Cartesian plane? The Cartesian is a term. It takes after the name of René Descartes, a mathematician, a philosopher, a French philosopher, a French scientist, a French mathematician. So a Cartesian plane has two dimensions. You see, two number lines. One is horizontal, that is called x-axis, x dash, and another is called vertical number line, that is called y-axis. Both number lines they intersect at a point O, that is called origin. So from the origin towards right is called positive, and towards left negative, and from the origin upward positive, and from the origin downward negative. So when two axes are perpendicular to each other at point 0 or O0, four quadrants are formed. Quadrant number 1, 2, 3, 4. You might have learned it in class 9 coordinates. So this quadrant you see plus, this is x coordinate, this is plus is x coordinate, and x is y coordinate or y coordinate. Then this is called minus plus. So minus is x coordinate and plus is y coordinate. So this is called minus. So minus is x coordinate and here minus is y coordinate. And this quadrant is called minus and plus. This quadrant is called plus minus. So you see, this x is plus quadrant and y is minus. Okay. So these are the symbols, these are the signs you see we use in different quadrants. So we shall use this principle in measuring our object distance, image distance, object height, and image height. So you know, object distance is denoted by a symbol small u, image distance small v, object height h denoted by symbol small h, and image height h dash. Okay. So you please remember all these signs used for object distance, image distance, object height, and image height. Now let us learn what are the rules or what are the principles of measuring object distance, image distance, object height, and image height. So the horizontal distance is always measured from the pole. So let us take the example of concave mirror first. So here pole, from pole towards right, you see, towards right positive. So the distance measured from the pole towards right is positive, and always the distance is measured from the pole. And you see from the pole towards negative, that is called x-axis, but you see negative, you see here negative. So from pole towards right positive, towards left negative. This is very important. And another thing you see, from the principal axis, this is erect and upward. So this is erect and upward, you see, that is called y-axis, it is positive. And you see that VA, that is downward, on the downward means perpendicular to the principal axis, but downward. So this is called OY dash, OY dash, that is negative. So let me explain one by one. So MN is a concave mirror. The inward surface here acts as the reflecting surface. Now, an object is placed beyond center of curvature, that is AB, and as per the ray diagram or as per the principle, the image is formed. The image is formed between focus and center of curvature. You look at the image. The image is real. It can be captured on the screen, but that is inverted and short. So you see left to the pole. This is PB. This is PB. PB is left to the pole. That is called object is placed at point B. So PB distance is called object distance. You see object distance. So that is negative. So whenever you measure, so U is to taken here negative. But remember one thing, it may be convex or may be concave mirror. Object is always placed in front of the mirror. So object distance is always taken as negative. You see here object, and here also object is negative and negative. So PB is negative, object distance here negative. Let's come to here PB, that is V means image distance. So image is formed for P to B, that is called image distance. That is P to left, that is also negative. D negative, this is also negative. Now you see PB, here is the image height. So here PB is the PB is the object height. H, denoted by symbol H, you see object height H. So here H. Okay. And it is called Y ordinate. So you see Y ordinate. So this is plus positive because it is perpendicular to the principal axis and above the principal axis. And now see its image also BA, that is not PB, that is BA, S dash, image height S dash. So this perpendicular principal axis but downward or below to the principal axis. So that is, you see Y ordinate here, that is negative. Okay. So now we discussed about PB and BA, AB and BA. Now BA is inverted. Okay. Now come to another example that we have taken. So H here, an object placed in between the focus and pole and focus. This is an exception in case of concave mirror because the image is formed behind the mirror and that is virtual. So now let us use the Cartesian sign. Now object distance PH is object distance, you see, for pole to the left, that is negative. Because object distance is always taken as negative. And here PH is the image distance. Image is formed behind the mirror. We have mentioned here virtual. Now you see that is P to right. So it is positive. This is an exception. Okay. Now you see, so the object height that we have mentioned GH, that is GH is the object height, that's H. You see that is upward to the principal axis, that is Y ordinate. So that is positive. That is real and direct. But here you see that is also GH. So image is GH, but here you see the image is enlarged, virtual and erect. So the actually it is upright, means it is perpendicular to the principal axis and above the principal axis. So that is also positive. Okay, here also positive and here also positive. So these are the means signs that are used for object distance, image distance, object height h, and image height h dash. Okay, so whenever you write u, v, h or h dash, you please follow this Cartesian sign. Otherwise, our problem will be wrong. We cannot arrive at the solution. Okay, so let us discuss about convex mirror. The same principle is applied here. Now you see the outer surface here after the reflecting surface. For the AB, now you see, for AB the object is kept at B. So PB is the object distance. So U denoted by symbol U. So you know that is left to object is left to the pole. So PB distance is taken as negative. So in front of the mirror and left to the pole. We have already mentioned. Okay. Now PB. Now PB. You see PB here. Because in case of convex mirror, all images are virtual. There are two cases, two situations. The images are virtual. The image is formed behind the mirror. So PB, that is image distance, that is positive because that is right to the pole. That is right to the pole. Okay. It is virtual. It is for behind the mirror. Now you see BA, a distance, BA height, that is called object height, that is perpendicular, that is y-axis, perpendicular to above the principal axis. Is the principal axis and it is upward. It is perpendicular and above, and that is called represents y-axis, and that is, so this is positive. So here is positive. But here also BA, the image is diminished or short, but virtual. Short, virtual and erect. So it also perpendicular to the y-axis and above the principal axis or upper to the principal axis. So this is also measured as positive as per this Cartesian rule. So you please follow the Cartesian rules to use different signs either plus or minus in case of object distance denoted by symbol U, image distance V, object height H, and image height S dash. Okay, so again I repeat for your understanding from the origin here. So it is treated as pole in case of concave or convex mirror. So this is right to the x-axis. So this is treated as positive. You see positive integers here. Now you see towards the left is called negative, and for the origin upward the positive integers, that is called y ordinate. Okay, so say positive, and downward to the principal axis, perpendicular principal axis, and below the principal axis, that is called y axis, is negative. So I hope you have understood the Cartesian plane and the different signs of x-axis and y-axis. Because you know any point on a Cartesian plane is described by two coordinates. X coordinate is the distance, the perpendicular distance from the y-axis to that point, that is called axis arc. Okay, and another point that is called y-ordinate, that is the perpendicular distance from the x-axis. So a point is described by two coordinates, x coordinate and y coordinate. Okay. So accordingly, we use plus or minus sign, whether it is means right to the origin or left to the origin, upward to the origin or downward to the origin. Okay. I hope you have understood the concepts of Cartesian sign used in case of reflection by concave mirror and convex mirror, because we shall use this sign in solving our means mirror problems. In next class we shall discuss mirror problems, mirror formula and magnification of image with respect to the object. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned to watch our next video.